Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. सानुरागां स्त्रियं दृष्ट्वा मृत्युं वा समुपस्थितम् अव्युवलमना स्वस्थः मुक्त एव महाशयः. When our mind is not reacting to anything in this world, then those experiences make us capable of understanding properly. When our mind reacts, then that reactionary mind is a bias mind. And this bias mind can never appreciate. For example, if there is a doctor and he has diagnosed one patient as, let us say, he is having dysentery, diagnosed. Thereafter the next patient comes. So if this doctor is not able to leave the dysentery from his head, the next patient will be also diagnosed as a dysentery patient. So what is the differential diagnosis? When one event does not influence the other event. See how important it is. So once we understand this, that correct thinking and understanding is possible when our mind is totally free from biasness. See? So when it is said, find out who is miserable. Now who is finding out? The one who is miserable, he is finding out. So he finds out, oh, I am miserable, but which I, the husband, is miserable. Now this husband has to decide what sadhana he has to do. See? Sadhana is not decided by the man. It is the husband he has to decide what sadhana he has to do. So he will have to understand only this much, that essentially I am man and under n number of conditions I have become a husband. See. So the sadhana is done by the virtual reality and we get out of this relative world only by the help of the virtual reality. Now understand this way. The hunger of the waking cannot be satiated by the food from the dream. the riches of the dream cannot make us rich in the waking because they are illusions. So be attentive. But there is one event which happens in the dream, some bad event. Then that bad event, like the other events in the dream, is also an illusion. But to come out of the illusion, you require illusory medicine. See, friends, how important it is. The dream riches cannot be smuggled in the waking because they are illusions. So the dream accident is also illusion. Then how it is helping us to come out? See, friends, therefore, lesser disturbed we are, we start discovering various aspects from within. We are the source of all knowledge. See, when the dream is going on beautiful, you are riding a motorcycle and a useless girl is sitting behind you, and you are driving that motorcycle in Switzerland, and मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, going in a wonderful way, that dream will never break. But in that dream motorcycle of the dream rider skids and goes into a big valley, and that accident wakes you up out of the dream. So who was seeing that dream and who is awakened? Find out. Therefore, our understanding should be, बाल की खाल मत निकालो. Don't try to skin out the hair, because the hairs don't have skin. बाल की खाल. See? Relax, relax. One day it will just click. Then we come to know. Unnecessarily, why? Because the sky is too high. How? Our whole life is whiling away the life by howling at the life. When a child starts walking, he never goes and asks his mother, Mama, when you were a baby child, how did you start learning how to walk? Never ask. He discovers his own techniques. First of all, he starts walking in the air, lying on the back and walking. And then he comes to know that he cannot walk in that manner. See? Then he thinks, how come everybody is walking? I am also moving my legs but not walking. Then the child thinks, let me change something. Then he comes on the side. Even then he is not able to walk. Then he comes on his stomach. Then like a reptile he starts, slowly. But it's not good. Then he comes on the knees. Then he holds on to the wall, the curtains, the sari of the mother if she has. See? And slowly he stands on his leg. And then with the help of the wall he can walk step by step. Thereafter one day he gives up all supports and steps one and falls down. Imagine, because he took one independent step and he has fallen down, therefore he has given up. I cannot learn walking. Can any child ever walk in life? See, experience cannot be transferred. If I tell you, I had taken breakfast, it is pretty good, okay? You don't have to worry. Hurry. You have to have your own experience. See, friends. Therefore, here is a technique given. Sanuragam striyam drishtva or mrityum va samupasthitam. Two extremes of life. When all comforts, all attractions, all temptations are available, and mrityum va samupasthitam, and all the most miserable experience of life is possibility of death. Under both the conditions, if avivvalamanaha, mind remains undisturbed, you are in meditation. There cannot be any question about this. Because the mind is now no more a mind. Because it is not reacting, it is not getting agitated. Vivvalamana, it is absolutely undisturbed. Then, as we told, on the surface of the ocean there are waves, in the depths of the ocean there are no waves. So when we just keep cool, the mind disappears and we plunge into the consciousness. Now who plunges? The mind itself. Because all the experience is happening only in the mind. Sanuragam striyam drishtva mrityum va samupasthitam avvivalamanaha swasthaha. When you are undisturbed, relaxed, you are abiding in yourself. When you have taken food up to the nose level, thereafter will you go and ask somebody, hey, I had taken food, will you please tell me whether my stomach is satiating or not? No need. It is your independent personal experience. Avvivalamana, when the mind is at peace, sastaha, you are abiding in the self. Questions are eczema to the mind. See, when there is eczema, we enjoy, we don't suffer. Others suffer. Come on, stop that. Is blood coming out? Oh, I'm so sorry. Mental eczema is called as questions. And to get out of this question, one simple technique I told you. That about which you have no question is the truth. Then you come to know, we have no question about our being. Do we go and ask somebody, hey, excuse me, will you please tell me whether I am there or not? No. And that is all. Questions are always about something other than the self. Eyes can see everything which is other than the eyes. When the eyes focus themselves on their own source, eyes disappear. That time will we ask, where the eyes have gone? They have gone nowhere. They were never there. It was the mind. No, that is true. It was the mind, but where the eyes have gone? See? Question is wrong. Answer cannot be given. When we are working by the mind, on the mind disappears. If the mind is not disappearing, then we are only conceptualizing. Don't conceptualize the truth. This is the problem of all the intellectuals. Simple folks are able to get it in no time. Intellectuals have questioned. This way, that way. Therefore, intellectuals suffer intelligently in life. Sanuragam sthiram društva mrityum va samupastitam avyuvalamana. Mind is not agitated, not disturbed. Relax. And this relaxation means what? Mind has to have three aspects. One, the mind is quiet. Two, the mind is alert. Three, the mind is vigilant. Alert mind, therefore, is living in awareness. See? Vigilant, while interacting with the world, are we depositing impressions, likes and dislikes on our mind, or the mind is kept intact? To avoid the impressions being formed on the mind, one of the catalytic agent is inspiration. Whenever we do something under inspiration, you are not creating an individuality. An inspiration goes with every expression of life. Ordinary husband, inspired husband. Ordinary student, inspired student. Ordinary teacher, inspired teacher. Ordinary person, inspired person. Inspirations brings out all the hidden capabilities of us. And that inspiration can happen avyuvalamanaha swastaha. See, inspiration is an expression of dormant potentiality, and motivation is a borrowed inspiration. See, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna the same principle. Klaibhyam masmagama partha na etatvai upapadyate. Klibata means what? Lack of inspiration. See? And therefore Arjuna lost his inspired mode. And therefore frustrated. Okay. See? And after his wrong notions were removed, and how wrong notions were removed? Bhagavan did not start Jugalbandi with Arjuna. Arjuna was crying. Bhagavan, no, beta, don't cry. If you don't want to fight, never mind. Let's go to Rishikesh and have an ashram there, okay? Come. No. He gave him left and right. Not physically, but by words. Imagine a warrior on the battlefield was addressed that you are a eunuch. You are important. What worse abuse can be given to a warrior on the battlefield? And it was given so subtly, because before the war began for 1 year, Arjuna was living as a Bruhandala, as a eunuch, teaching music to Uttara. See? Bhagavan reminds him, before the war for 1 year, you were a eunuch. Now that role is over. Now you are a man. Fight. See? Therefore, what the teachers can do is motivate us. And it can happen only if we have some seeds of inspiration. The seeds of inspiration is called as mumukshutva. Mumukshutva is burning desire to know the truth. Not the desire is burning us. No. Avivalamana, swastaha. Such a master, such a seeker is swastha. Swasmin sthitaha swastaha. Abiding in your own self. Then such a one, mukta eva, he is already liberated. This also we told you in different way. What is liberation? Living at zero desire level. जो तारी रहे सो मारी रहे. No desires. See, we have seen here, Ashtavakra ji told, Even the desire for liberation is a bondage. See? Therefore, spiritual life is not a military drill. There was one military soldier admitted. He was a happy-go-lucky type. And the Subedar Maharaj, who was teaching them the discipline, left turn, right turn, about turn. So he heard once or twice, then he was standing like this thing. And others were doing, and he was just standing. Then the Subedar noticed, this fellow is not doing. Why are you not doing? When we tell you left turn, right turn, why you are not doing? He said, sir, you are confused. First decide what is the last turn. I will do that. How simple it is. Finalize first, which turn last. Spiritual life is not a military discipline, left, right, right. You have to live spontaneously at every moment. Spontaneity is the expression of divinity. See? Avvivalamana sastaha mukta eva mahashayaha. He is already liberated. And therefore, we go next step. When we consider ourselves to be in bondage, then we will think about liberation. You don't accept that you are in bondage. No, you are not. You are happy. Those who want to become happy, they declare their bankruptcy of happiness. Then I am miserable. Please, what should I do? Continue. Tathastu. Remember this principle. All experiences go to everybody without any biasness. It is not that the great Mahatmas don't have problems in their life. They do have the miseries, but they have opted not to be miserable. You opt. Suppose sometimes your mind is not cooperating for sitting quiet, meditation is not. Who cares? नहीं तो नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? और महामंत्र क्या फर्क पड़ता नहीं तो नहीं. Then do some physical work. Take out all the walls, wash them and fix them. Next time the mind will say, okay, I'll do wrong. Now you are in meditation. Whenever you are happy, you are in meditation. We suffer. Then I think, whose face I have seen in the morning? You start thinking. And your wife is handy there. She said, I have told you 100 times, don't shave early in the morning, standing before the mirror. So you have seen your own ugly face, a whole day has gone. See, friends, it's not that all the time. One young boy asked me, Swamiji, when can I sit like Vivekananda for meditation? I said, when you die, we make a statue, it will sit like that. Have you seen Vivekananda sitting all the time like this thing? It is a statue. See? Simply sitting quiet, it is not meditation. Therefore, I told you so many times. Meditation is not an action to begin in time and terminate after some time. It is an experience. And the secret is this. Waker can be only in the waking state. Dreamer can be only in the dream state. Deep sleeper can be only in the deep sleep. But a meditation is in and through all the three of them. So we live in meditation and conduct the business of the waking world. We live in meditation, conduct the joy of the dream. We live in meditation and sleep happily anywhere. The more we become aware of this, then we are learning Ashtavakra Gita. See? But Ashtavakra was crooked only 8 places. We are Shatavakra. We are crooked in a million places. Crookedness is only the questions, nothing else. Therefore, we have no question about our being, just be. You cannot help anybody in this world. Simple rule. If somebody is helped because of us, that is his greatness. The same Guru Maharaj goes on teaching to many students. Only one among them is able to catch properly. Others are also there. The Guru was not biased towards any particular student. The ability of the student to catch the point determines whether he is able to get the message across or not. Therefore, when we are living in meditation according to Ashtavakra, Sukhe Dukkhe Nare Narya Sampatsu Vipassu Cha Vishesho Naivadhirasya Sarvatra Samadarshinaha. Sarvatra Samadarshinaha. Yesterday we have thought about it. Questions are about others. When we do not want to know anything about anybody or anything in the world, you are at peace. This is such a simple thing. But somehow this has gone. Now we should ask the question. Even Bhagavad Gita says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Do you think Bhagavan Krishna was telling you? No, you ask question, go on asking. Question yourself. Who is miserable? I, the mother, father, husband, brother is miserable. Now, is this miserable entity real? How this was born? See? This is inquiry. And for that, mind must be at equanimity. So how to bring the mind at equanimity? First, Sukhe Dukkhe Samadarshinaha. It is not that the Mahatmas do not have miseries in life, but they don't become miserable. It's not that they don't have joy, but they don't become excited. See? And if you want to catch this, we did this experiment, again I am doing it for you. Try. Every experience in this world has options of yes or no. Sound is. It is followed by absence of sound. So sound is, then sound is not. Joy is not. Gain is not. Both these, presence and absence, is illuminated by something which is beyond presence and absence. Now you have to catch this. How can we catch it? Do some experiment. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sound is absent, but I am still there. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So in the sound also I am. In the absence of the sound also I am. And what I am doing? Only illuminating, knowing the sound and the absence of the sound. Therefore, sound doesn't add anything to me, and absence doesn't take away anything from me. Because the rule is, illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. See? Like the green color by eyes sees, eyes don't become green. The red color eyes see, eyes don't become red. The white color eyes see, the eyes don't become white. Is it not our experience? When I see one color, it is not a burden for the vision. When I see other color, it is not a burden for the vision. If there are no colors, there is no loss for the vision. Exactly the same way. Waking and dream is not any gain for me. Deep sleep and samadhi is not a loss for me. As casually and easily I can eliminate the presence of the colors, equally I continue to be in the absence of all colors. Don't try to conceptualize. यदि मन्यसे सुवेदेति दहरमेवापि नूनं त्वं वेत्थ ब्रह्मणो रूपं यदस्य त्वम् असनो वेदेषु देवेषु मीमांसमेव ते. If you think that you have understood very well, you have understood nothing. What you have understood is with reference to the experience. Waking and dream, one experience. Deep sleep and samadhi, other experience. With reference to these experiences you are learning or understanding, go beyond these experiences. Then, avidnyatam vijanatam, vidnyatam avijanatam. Avijanatam vidnyatam. Those who know not, they know everything. Those who claim I know, they know nothing. Wherever there are contradictions in the scriptures, the truth is hiding behind the contradictions. Joy, sorrow, joy is contradicted in sorrows and vice versa. The truth is hidden behind that. See? When we give undue importance to colors and forms, behind the variety of colors and forms, our vision is hidden. When we give undue importance to our sense organs, behind the sense organ, the mind is hidden. When we give undue importance to the likes and dislikes, behind that, the wisdom, the discrimination, the I factor is hidden. When we give undue importance to the I, then Paramatma is hidden. What is to be done? Gungat ke patakhol to hi piya milenge. It is not the result of any sadhana. Whether we know or we do not know, whether we want or we do not want, we are divine. This is too much of imposition. Jabardasti, Yanji. Jabardasti. You are divine. I'm so sorry, I can't accept it. When you are miserable, that time also you are divine. When you are confused, that time also you are divine. See? This is the secret of this mantra. Sukha dukkhe samadarshinaha. How simple it is. Any experience which has a tag of is and is not is gathered through the agency of mind. But that experience which does not have the tag of is and is not is your essential nature. Now see, a red color is, it is not green. Okay? Green color is, it is not yellow. Meaning, whichever is established through the agency of mind will have these two options, is and is not. But when we come to our own being, this equation fails. Our great saint Jnaneshwar Maharaj, he says, Janiva neniva bhagavanti nahi. There is no knowledge and ignorance in the truth. Do we have experience that I am not? No. We cannot have that experience. If we cannot have the experience of our absence, what is the need to again and again assert, I am that, I am that? What that means? See? You know what happens? We read here and there books without any reference to context, and then one person asked Swamiji, what about I am that? I said, I don't know. No, you don't know. See that book attributed to this Nisargadatta Maharaj, I am that. It is such a lovely book. I said, very good. So, what do you have to say? I have nothing to say. This is what is the truth. See, friends, while I was coming somewhere in the flight, one person happened to know me. Swamiji, namaste, chamaste. Then, Swamiji, what is your opinion about the Ukraine war? I said, oh, there is a war in Ukraine. Where is Ukraine? You don't know? I said, no, I don't know. No, it's going to be Third World War. I said, very good, we will watch it nicely. I know the third cricket match. You don't know anything? I said, no. How can you live? I said, happily. Is it necessary to opine on everything in this world? No need. Therefore, sukhe dukkhe samadarshinaha. Then, nare narya samadarshinaha. Man or woman, boy or girl, same thing, no difference. See. Then, sampatsu, vipatsu, in the prosperity and poverty, same. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. This is what life is. Those who do not have problems in their life, they are dead. Only dead bodies don't have problem in life. Those who have got problems in life, they are still alive. Very good, I am alive, I got problems. Without problems, life becomes boredom. See? Like if you are driving car, express highway, straight away, no animal comes between, all fence perfectly well, all right. And like you can say here in this country, you can't enjoy the driving. The same dumb road. Oh. You go to the countryside in UK. The roads are so small that one car can go comfortably, but if a scooter comes, it can't go. And then you can't see here nice big trees and all that, not open like that. And then you are going, suddenly a car comes, then you struggle, you go back. Life is there. Otherwise, dumb, what dumb life. That life which doesn't have problem is a death. If you have got problem, congratulate, chalo problem hai. Sukhe dukhe nare narya sampatsu vipassu cha. You see the people who are prosperous, they are more miserable than the simple folks. See the amount of psychiatrists, psychological problem, frustrations is more in the overdeveloped countries. See? Because their minds are totally destroyed. I. Sukha dukhe nare narya vipassu sampatsu. Relax, theek hai, bahut badhiya. Okay. Sometimes it happens, never mind. There was a mother and she came to her husband in the house only. Husband was doing some car cleaning, etc. So she said, do you know Ji? Yes. Do you know our neighbor, their son, he got 99% marks in the examination. Is it? What happened to 1%? Your son got it. He said, at least he got something very good. What will you do by studies? These principles I really appreciate. What is the bottom line? Whether you have got sufficient money or not. But studying medicine, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, your whole life is gone in that. And after you get degrees and all rubbish things, thereafter, whole life you are among the unhealthy people. Doctors don't like healthy people. If some healthy people, hat hai, bimar aja. Useless. There was one girl, a Sindhi girl, she did not get admission in medical college for whatever reason. She was very intelligent, high, best marks she had, but yet she could not get. She was in depression, frustration. So her mother said, Swamiji, please help her. I came, I said, hey, you are dumb. Normally people say, no beta, oh, I said, hey, you are dumb, therefore you are miserable. She never expected that. I said, how come? I said, do you know who becomes a doctor? Those who do not like healthy people. If you want to remain among healthy people, be in administration, be in the social media among all healthy people. Nicely dressed and moving around, everybody knows you. Hospital, go into that and go and cutting the blood is useless. It clicked so well. She got into the media. Now she is in probably Thailand, married. So when I go, Swamiji, thank you very much, you have changed my life. Thinking has to be corrected. Relax is the best way to think. Therefore, so sukhe dukhe nare narya sampasya vishesho neva dhirasya. Dhira. This word dhi means buddhi. Rati. Rati means moves. The one who moves intelligently and not intellectually. You know the difference between these two? Intellectuals are intelligently miserable and intelligent people are never miserable. But under this condition, anybody will be miserable and that means continue. The day you stop justifying you are being miserable, you have understood all the spiritual life. Never justify you are miserable. No, refuse. If you are studying Bhagavad Gita, the definition of yoga according to Bhagavan Sri Krishna is tam vidya dukkha sanyoga vyogam yoga sannitam sa nischena yoktavyaha yogaha anirvinna chetasa. when the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. An ability to refuse to be miserable is called yoga. And how it should be done? It should be done nishchena yoktavya. Be committed to be happy. Refuse to be miserable. This is what is mentioned here. Vishesho neva dhirasya. The dhira purusha is very simple. See? He is not extraordinary. Relax. Sarvatra samadarshinaha. How he is able to achieve this? Because he is equanimous to all the complementary opposites. Only our vision we have to change, nothing else. First time in my life, I was in Prayagraj. That was my first public lecture. And after that was done, then my host told, Swamiji, we have booked your ticket to go to Gurgaon, and there my relations are there, you can conduct lectures there. I said, all right. I reached there. When I reached to their house, they have already packed their small bus, Matador those days. All were loaded. And they are waiting for me to go. So when I reach there, Swamiji, very good you have come. Now our Dadaji is there in the house, the servant is there, everything is at your disposal. You can talk to him, give lecture. We are going to Haridwar and we will come back after 15 days. Till then you can stay here. We have no objection. And without saying yes or no, they went away. That was my good experience. And I was so frustrated. And in that frustration, I went out. There was some temple, I went to the temple. Probably I must be talking to myself like, oh, what these people think. So the Panditji was very nice, elderly man. He said, you seem to be disturbed. I wanted to bring out the vomit. So I told what happened. He said, do you know Maharaj? What? Parikshit ji was the only audience in front of Shukacharya. Whether others are there or not, it doesn't matter. It talk one to one. If that old man is there, talk to him. Nothing wrong in that. Then I said, yes, what he's telling makes sense. Then I came and then satsang evening we had. And the old man was sitting like that. Sthita pragya. And I finished my talk after 1.5 hour. And then, he said, namaskar like that. Then I went to take my dinner. I said, hey, khana hua? Are you not giving to the grandfather? He said, no, Swamiji. He is invalid. He has to be fed food by the tube and all that or something. Somebody comes and does it. Really, he said. And then when I was talking to him, he said, no, he can't hear also. That experience of mine has helped me in talking to the camera without the audience in front of me. Now I have become addressing the virtual reality. See? What we have gone through, you do not know. See, friends. Then what happens? What do people think that I am just like that, giving me a deaf person to listen? Naiva visheshaha dhirasya. Never try that you can improve anybody in this world. You cannot. Don't try to help anybody. In helping others, you will destroy yourself. See? Don't try to make anybody happy. Why? We belong to democracy. And democracy, everybody has the right to be miserable. Tathastu. But I did so much to make you happy. That is what made me miserable. Many people do that. When I am sitting somewhere, suppose I want to take food, everybody wants to make me miserable and make me more miserable. They wanted to do happiness, but it become misery. Take this, take that, take this, take that. Allow me, myself. See? Therefore, Vishesho naiva dhirasya sarvatra samadarshinaha. Relax, relax, relax. Like the mantra I told you, Moj mein raho, be happy. Add to that, relax. When you relax, you are approaching the truth. Relaxation to what level? As much the space is relaxed to support remaining four elements. Now, what is the relaxation of the space? Presence or elements makes no difference. और महामंत्र क्या फर्क पड़ता है? विशेषो नैव धीरस्य. We are not extraordinary, we are ordinary. न हिंसा नैव कारुण्यम नौद्धत्यम न च दीनता नाश्चर्यम नैव च क्षोभा क्षीण संसरणे नरे. न हिंसा नैव कारुण्यम. That is why I like Ashtavakra. I feel very close to him. Na hinsa. We don't have to destroy anybody. Everybody is self-sufficient to destroy themselves. You don't have to destroy anybody. See? Then na karunyam. This is another important. Never have that compassion, dirty thing in your head. Compassion is a negative aspect of life. Karuna. When I have compassion for somebody, what is my attitude? Poor fellow, he is unfortunate. He doesn't have food. I got plenty of them. It is going waste also. So let me give it to him. Please take it. Whenever you treat somebody with compassion, you look down upon him. But when you treat somebody with respect, you serve him. Service is a positive spiritual practice. Compassion is a negative one. Therefore, nahimsa naiva karunyam. Never feel pity on anybody. It is an insult to God. See? In a miserable person also there is God. If you can, you help. See, we don't have pity for our parents. We have respect, love, reverence, therefore we serve them. See? But if you are going somewhere under your car, some doggy has come, then you get down and the poor fellow, see, you are feeling pity on that. Don't feel pity on anybody in this world. If you have to have respect. And if you have respect, you will serve. Naiva himsa, naiva karunyam. Naudhyatyam nacha deenata. Audhyatya means arrogance. See? No arrogance. Arrogance is a very expression of very strong ego. No audhyatyam. Audhyatya is talking disrespectfully to someone who deserves respect. In Naudhyatyam. So, and nacha deenata. At the same time, these are the two negativities which we have in our life. One is deenata, second is heenata. Heenata means what? I don't have that. Heenata. Deenata, I have, but I wish I had some more. See? Naudhyatyam nacha deenata, nacha heenata. See, all these things put together, if you want to understand in one line, mind remains undisturbed. If you see, you must have seen everywhere, if you suppose standing in front of a small pond of water or something, and if you put one dry leaf, there will be immediately ripples will start forming because it is so shallow. Then in the ocean, the whole ship sinks, no ripples. In the same manner, when we are living our life shallow at the surface level, there will be always disturbances. When we live in the depth of our being, we are able to absorb like the ocean absorbs all the ships without getting disturbed. This is what is mentioned here. Naudyatyam na cha deenata, na ascharyam, na cha kshobaha. And there is no ascharya. Ascharya means what? Aha, aha, iti charya yasmin tad ascharya. What is beyond the scope of our expectation is called as ascharya. Suppose somebody comes and smiles, hello, how are you? Ascharya. आज क्या हो गया? खुश नजर आ रहे हो? When somebody is miserable, we are not surprised. When somebody comes and is happy, hey, what's wrong with you? Today you are happy? No. Na ascharyam. Then na chakshobha. Why there is no ascharyam? Because this world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. See? Kshobaha, no agitations, no reactions. And for whom? Kshina samsarane anare. Because he has no more samsar around him. Although he is living very much in the samsara. So what is the ultimate understanding of spirituality according to our Ashtavakra Maharaj? Live in the relative world without losing your tuning with the absolute. See? Drive the car in the heavy traffic without committing an accident. Therefore, nascharyam naivacha kshobaha kshira samsarane anare. See? This world can create problems for us only under one condition. When we give a status of reality to this world. These two things, we have to individually, separately ourselves work. Two things are, first statement Upanishad tells, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Now work on this statement. Instead of reacting, start interacting. Suppose we accept this world as unreal, it is appearance, mithya. What is the meaning of mithya? Mithya means what? There are three stages. Something is existence, real. Something is not non-existent, unreal. Third one, although it appears but doesn't exist. The third one. In a village, there was a family and a father was fed up of his son. You are not doing anything. Go to the ashram in our village, go and study something. You are not going to school and anything. Go there. He said, all right, but will I get food? Yes, they gave free food. Very good. So that boy went there, stayed there for 15 days, 20 days. He came back. Why you have come early? No, I have seen all of them are worried about the snake. They are not finding the snake. It was a Vedanta teaching every day, snake and the rope, snake and the rope. I am fed up. They are not finding the snake. What can I do? I came back. See, when we accept something as illusion, means what? See, there are so many aspects of it. The first aspect, we enjoy the illusions. We don't suffer because of illusions. Number one. Number two, we do not want to improve the illusions because they are not real. The third thing, we do not desire the illusions although they appear. And we cannot destroy the illusions because they don't exist. Now, if we take this of understanding about the illusions, and if you take these illusions, now start working. Number one, if the world is illusion, we cannot and we need not improve the world. See? Our Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say very simple words. All those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. They were shaved off. The world is as it is. Nobody can change it. If the world is accepted as unreal, as illusion. See? Then second thing, no desire. Third thing, don't wait for the time to change. You have to change. Time will not change. And the most ultimate thing is, you will not suffer in this world once you understand this is an illusion. When we know mirage water is an illusion, do we suffer? Arey yaar, too much of water is coming, what will I do? No, we know it's illusion. This is the meaning. Kshira samsarane anare. He who has discovered this world to be an illusion, not real, for him, neither there is a need to kill anybody, nor have compassion for somebody, nor arrogance, nor a sense of incompleteness, neither surprise, nor action, nor disturbance. Why? It is just illusion. This is the burden of this statement. Give it a try, my friends. Therefore, I tell you again and again, relax. Don't become serious. Nobody can change anybody. The other day, one of my friend, he met me somewhere and he had some problem somewhere. So he came to me long time back. Swamiji, you know this happened. What should I do? I said, you decide. I will not tell you. No, tell me. I said, you decide. Are you happy there? No, I am most miserable. Do you want to continue miserable? No, I want to be happy. Can you be happy continuing there? No. Leave it. Quit. See? He told me this recently. Swamiji, such and such people, in their house that Mahatmaji was staying, not for a day or two, but for years together. Now his children, both son and daughter, they have gone away. The son has gone with a dozen girls here and there, and the daughter, we do not know how many times she separated and got married, and they were staying with that Mahatma in their family, not for a day or two. Then he asked, why this happened? I said, no ashcharyam, neva kshobha. It happened over. Don't have that notion that because you go somewhere you will improve. No. You have to decide. Many times what happens, we impose ourselves too much. And that is why these things happen. Therefore, kshira samsarane nare. Let the kids go their way, we go our way. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.